Yup, I'm doing another response video. Why? Because I feel like it, that's why. But seriously, Rev said a few things in his SML American Idol review that I believe should be addressed. So, he starts off saying how the video starts off with the intro and the judges introducing themselves. Okay. However, he did address the Tony issue, and to be honest, I kinda agree with him. Tony was good, but is from an era long past. He should stick with the past and not attempt to be adapted to the present because we all know how that worked out. The whole Tony thing was something from Super Joshua Bros 1, not me. Does this mean I do want Toad? Heavens no. Change it to someone else. Please no Toad. Please. Rev then discusses Chef Pee-Pee's audition. And I'm still sticking to my original reaction from the review. And yes, he does sound a lot like Toad. And because they said yes to Chef Pee-Pee, he takes 3 points. Then he puts 1 right back. Okay then. Now he gives the reasoning of why he gives the point back being because Logan said if the judges rejected everyone, that there would be no one to send to Hollywood. And yes, while I do understand this, falling back on Logan's logic is something no one should ever do. Yes, I understand the whole if no one got accepted then no one would go to Hollywood thing, and yes, in hindsight that does make sense. But falling back on Logan's stuff that's something you don't do. I never use behind the scenes info for anything in my review. For example, it's like if I gave Sonic 06 a better grade than I normally would because the devs were rushed in making Sonic 06, which is why it's so glitchy. No, they released the game in that state, so I'm judging what they gave me. Same with Logan's videos. Unless it is directly stated in the video, or at the very least in the description, I don't count it in my review. Sure, I may something about prior knowledge, but never do I let that affect my review. Stuff that happens in the live streams are not mainstream knowledge, at least not right now. If the live streams ever become to the point where just about every SML fan has watched it and every SML fan knows all that stuff, then I might change my viewpoint on that stuff. Moving on. Oh, and he called someone a jerk. Okay, that wasn't the exact language, but you know what he said. Gee, I wonder who that is directed to. He talks about Joseph and his audition, and there isn't much to discuss here except that Joseph's run-on joke wasn't funny. Cody's audition is one of the few things we're on even terms about. We actually agree about Cody's audition, so there isn't much to discuss. Next he talks about Junior. He mentions how he'll address the people who fell asleep during the video. Oh boy. He talks about Peach, and it got a laugh out of Rev. Okay, cool. Next he talks about Lakitu. I think he forgot to mention the part where he is incredibly obnoxious. Maybe I should just play a clip from this audition, just to show you guys.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Where the hell did he go?
I don't know.
Is he coming back?
Did I get the part?
Annoying. Moving on. Next he talks about Rosalina. And this is something I neglected to mention in the original review. The constant whining. Seriously, Rosalina. We know that the stars go away when the sun comes out. We get it. It's not funny. But the Let It Go version she sings is pretty alright, and it is one of the few good things in the video.
If I wanted to watch someone sing Let It Go, I'd just let Lapis do it. Link in the description, she's a really good singer.
Wait, what? Where? Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. He discusses the end of the video, and how it thanks the viewers for 50,000 subs. Rev, don't you mean 500,000 subs? You forgot a 0 in there. And he says he wants Kirby as a character. Me too, yeah. So he says this video is underrated. Like, you know, a little less than Junior loses Thomas underrated. No. This video is nowhere near underrated. Well, let's hear the argument. He shows some clips of things that would not make people fall asleep, And let me just say that falling asleep during a video doesn't mean you can't wake up. You can doze off during a video, but then wake up. As for me, I fell asleep during a few minutes of the video, and I woke up about 2 or 3 minutes later when someone's obnoxious screaming played through my headphones. Speaking of which, he shows a compilation of some of the most annoying parts of the video. In fact, you could just watch the compilation and see nearly all there is to see in the video. Nothing of importance. Next, he discusses the whole no music thing. Okay, I guess his reasoning makes sense. Then he gives his final score, saying that the video is nowhere near perfect. Yeah, nowhere near perfect. You know what, just for convenience sake, let's just go with that. He also mentions how everyone is split, and I can agree with this. However, he does bring up my comment where I say that people like Rev, Flamian, etc. think the video is sliced bread, saying that I'm putting words in their mouths. Okay, now, quick question. Did you read the rest of the comment, Rev? Oh, and he mentions Radvid's comment on how the plant people can get to you. Okay, so if this is a joke, Rev, you should have said it in a more sarcastic tone. Right now, people can't tell whether you're making a joke or just insulting or making fun of the other side of the argument. And if you are making fun of the other side of the argument, wow! That's a great way to get people on your side by belittling the other side! Unless you're a politician. And yes, Rev, I can already sense you typing a comment about how I supposedly belittle the homosexuals. Yes, keep typing, it's fine. While you do that, I'll put this picture up which accurately describes Rev and his thoughts on opposing arguments. Well, see you guys later. Thank you all for watching.